How did Meghan Markle's devastating loss happen? What simple question helped her start the path to healing? And why did she decide to share her grief now? Hi, I'm Joy, and you're watching OSSA. The losses we share. As an American, Meghan Markle holds Thanksgiving close to her heart, and this year she decided to celebrate it in a very touching way by sharing her grief with the world. The Duchess of Sussex posted her story, titled "The Losses We Share" in the New York Times, revealing that she had a miscarriage in July. On that fateful day, the morning began in the most ordinary way for her. Meghan made breakfast, fed her dogs, took her vitamins, and got ready to take her little son Archie out of his crib. But just a moment later, Meghan felt a sudden, sharp pain in her belly. She fell on the floor, still holding her son in her arms, and tried to soothe him and herself with a cheery lullaby. I knew, as I clutched my firstborn child, that I was losing my second, the Duchess shared in her post. It's a heartbreaking realization for every woman, royal or normal, famous or not. Hours later, Meghan found herself in a hospital bed with her husband, Prince Harry, holding her hand. Both of them were in tears over losing their second child, over an unfulfilled dream of being a family of 4, and over a lack of understanding of what to do next, how to heal. And in this tragic moment, Meghan realized that to begin to heal, they had to ask a question that seems so simple, but is actually very meaningful. It was, "Are you okay?" Of all people, the Duchess of Sussex knew how important this question was. The way to healing. In her New York Times post, Markle recalled how a year ago, a journalist in South Africa asked her if she was okay, and the question took her by surprise.
Yeah, well, I guess, and also thank you for asking, because not many people have asked if I'm okay, but it's a very real thing to be going through behind the scenes.
And Meghan shared honestly with him that she wasn't okay, that she was struggling with her current issues, and that she was exhausted. It's completely unheard of to hear a royal lady admit that she's not okay, so Meghan's interview made headlines back then. After losing her baby, she knew that the first step to healing would be to talk about it, and most importantly, to help other women who faced the same kind of loss. The Duchess realized that it was essential to lift the taboo off the topic and stop associating it with shame, dooming women to solitary mourning. Losing a child means carrying an almost unbearable grief, experienced by many but talked about by few, she wrote in her post. And she realized that knowing you're not alone in your pain is essential. According to the charity Tommy's, 1 of 4 pregnancies end in a miscarriage, and most of them happen within the first 12 weeks. So Meghan knew that she wanted to do everything in her power to finally break the stigma. Some have bravely shared their stories. They've opened the door, knowing that when one person speaks truth, it gives license for all of us to do the same, the Duchess said. This year, she wasn't the only celebrity to share her grief. Model and entrepreneur Chrissy Teigen also lost her baby about a month ago, and she was brave enough to even share her photos from the hospital. As Chrissy said, she knew that she had to tell her story to the people who needed to hear it. And as more celebrities stop feeling ashamed of such things, we hope that other people will follow suit, and it won't be a taboo topic anymore. Why Meghan shared it now? The New York Times article is the first time Meghan has spoken about her loss in public. She decided to bring it up to help other people who had lost their babies, and many others who faced challenges this year. After all, 2020 has brought us many tragic moments with the global pandemic, the Black Lives Matter movement and peaceful protests that turned violent. That polarization, coupled with the social isolation required to fight this pandemic, has left us feeling more alone than ever, Meghan said. And she's right. This is the time when we need each other's support the most. This is the time when we have to stop closing our eyes to other people's pain, when we have to offer help, when we have to ask, "Are you okay?" We've learned that when people ask how any of us are doing, and when they really listen to the answer with an open heart and mind, the load of grief often becomes lighter for all of us, Meghan wrote. So this holiday season, as you're adjusting to the new normal, commit to asking others how they're doing and listening to their stories. Who knows what wonders you can do with this simple act? Thank you for this timely lesson, Meghan. Stay strong.